Are people becoming too dependent on today's technology? Today, we're on the hunt to find out if the public are hooked or if they're trying to avoid the gadgets of today. If your phone was taken from you for a day, how would you cope?
Uh, huh. I don't know. I think I'd probably be happy secretly because it would mean it wasn't going off all the time.
When I'm in holiday, doesn't matter. If I'm at work, it wouldn't be very nice. I need it all the day long.
Poorly.
Probably take it fine, just buy a really cheap one, £10 one. Get on with life.
Well, like you can still use Facebook, so it'd be alright.
Without my phone, my life is ended.
I would be fine.
I would cook fine, but I wouldn't be very comfortable.
Very difficult. It'd be very difficult to work without my phone.
So I would be lost.
I think I'll be fine. I've got 2 phones, so I'll survive.
If the mobile phone was taken from
Yeah,
you for a day, how would you?
You want a serious answer? Because I'm semi-retired, it wouldn't worry me.
It would bother me.
Perfectly fine.
Cry.
Cry? You use it that much?
Not that much, but I mean, if I didn't have my phone, I feel empty. Like.
Empty, wow.
I think I'd be alright.
I'd probably be annoyed and I need to contact my friends, so I'd be quite angry.
I think I'd be lost, it's basically my life.
Do you think gadgets help or hinder our imagination?
I think it's a very, very grey area, and it's up for much topical debate.
I mean, gadgets, man. What do you do without gadgets, you know?
Technology could be used to stifle people's imagination by giving them already too many pre-made things. Like people who just play video games and stuff, instead of playing with Lego and making up their own imagination land. Although Lego decide as technology? Is that? No. Okay, alright, yeah, safe.
It's up for debate. Okay.
Oh, that's a really good question. I think they can do both, which is a bit of a cop-out, but it depends how you use them.
I think it probably helps the amount of information that people can share now, on social media and stuff, so yeah.
It varies. Some help and others do hinder. Like sat-nav hinder. People don't learn to read maps anymore.
Hinder, probably.
Yeah. I don't think they really help our imaginations. I think it's too much of a cliche to say they hinder them and you're locked away playing games all the time.
I think it's a fine balance in between whether it helps or not. I think you need to use it wisely. It could help with imagination, as in, getting ideas from other people all over the world with the apps that you've got, the social network kind of thing. But I think it also stops you because you get very limited by what other people are doing. So that actually restricts you from going further in what you want to achieve.
I think you can use gadgets and technology to, materialize some of the ideas you've got and to help you develop your creative ideas.
Actually, you could say for and against, for because you could, develop on these ideas, or against because you're too involved in these and you don't want to get off them, that you don't, you're just sitting there typing on your screen and everything, so you don't know,
I think, I don't really have an imagination, but, if it did, if it comes to, business, if you want to develop a new product or something, and you could use the phone to help it, when you look at a phone, you think, how can you make it even more better? So, yeah.
How do you think the older generation are coping with the constant change in gadgets?
They're struggling. The amount of times my mum or my dad, my grandparents, they asked how to write a text message. It's hard. It's hard for them, and it's hard for us as well. Because when they're giving us old stuff, they're using old phones, I don't even know what I'm doing. I'm used to the new technology, so it's hard for them, and it's not good for us when they're giving us the old technology as well. So.
I think it's really interesting because my mum's got her iPhone font at 52, so she can see the words. Yeah, that's how bad it's getting. Yeah, so and then my dad's just got this new BlackBerry with they can't make anything of it. It's interesting because we can keep up, but I think that's because we're growing up with the birth of the internet, etc., etc.
Well, I think it's very difficult because the world is very fast. The development of technology also, so it's very difficult for them.
Oh, I love it. My granddad has an iPad. He has an iPad. I don't have an iPad.
Oh, wow, brilliant.
Yeah, I think people just adapt to it, don't they, quite quickly. Like,
the things are changing very fast. So that's the reality, in my opinion. It's enough to have a smartphone. You don't have the latest. It's too much because tomorrow will come another one.
I even find it hard, like the iPhones and that. I mean, I've got an iPod, but that's about it. You know, I can't have an iPhone in that. I don't use it on this one. I don't use I've got internet at home, but I won't have it on the phone.
Well, I'm probably that older generation. I'm fine with it. Yeah.
They weren't brought up on like the binary matrix systems that a lot of like the younger generation were. So like, I think a bit of both. I think that technology is actually reaching a level now where it makes more physical sense rather than just mental, like, you know, swipe, touch, push, pull, all that type of stuff.
Of course, they are lost. Most of them. I mean, it's not surprising. That's probably not the most. They used to live without those things, so for them it's very different to adaptation to those kind of stuff. So sure, if you put someone quite old in front of a computer, it will be like starting to panic a bit and looking what is it for. But I think they don't see. I think they don't realize the tools and the opportunity of, for example, internet to talk with people and to exchange. In terms of technology, I think they need probably to realize some of them if they want to. After it's a question of choice as well.
Let's say the parents' age, kind of like 50, 40-ish, I think that, you know, they're doing very well. And I think, and they've got the wealth as well to like go for the latest phone, go for the latest stuff. Whereas I think like a little bit further, let's say 70s, 80s, I think they still rely on TV, they still rely on the phone. And still they need to catch up. But I don't think it's actually really necessary for them to have these technology because you've got the kids, the grandkids to help you through life, so it's okay.
My grandparents are more on Facebook than I am, which is quite scary or quite cool.
If you mean 60 plus, I think they cope with it no problem. If you start looking at the 70 mark, then there's a reluctance, there's a resistance, there's a no need attitude.
My parents are fine with it, but like my grandparents are all right, but I think other generations think that as they say, you're wasting your time on your phone. Do you know what? Because my mum only just got a BB and she didn't know how to use it, and like it took her like a month to learn how to type her name on it. But then she was alright with it. Like she doesn't let go of it now, but it's to communicate with me, so it's alright.
My parents are quite young, so phones are like always helpful. But I mean, like my mum had a BlackBerry before I did, so.
And my grandparents would be completely lost about what Facebook even does.
Do you think there's a demand on you guys to keep up with the new technology?
Yeah.
Yeah, same. The children will, but I think the older generation are not bothered.
I think there is definitely that pressure, that peer pressure that you have to have the latest thing, you have to have the latest iPhone or Samsung or whatever, and I think it is the responsibility of the parents to actually instill the values. Say it's not the latest stuff, it's what you're actually using it for. It's a tool, it's not, you know, the thing that you have to have.
I think it's only about marketizing, and also the social way of living is changing. And I think parents should actually have impacts on the way they give the counsel their children on how to manage these people and make sure to balance, to use it in a balanced way.
Well, I think we're the ones who drive technology, so I think we're the ones who set the trend for other generations.
Because like Jay just said about the Nokia, if you haven't, you're gonna get bullied if you have a Nokia, basically.
What's your favourite gadget at the moment?
My iPhone.
Same, iPhone.
I would still say my phone.
I'd like to say my iPad, but it's my mum's. So, my mum's iPad.
Yeah, definitely my iPhone. It's like life-saving, maps.
Does a laptop count? Yeah, my MacBook Pro.
The camera is one of the, because pictures I can remember what I've done this is okay, but other things I don't really use.
My iPhone, and because of Spotify, I mean that's my favourite thing. I think it's amazing that you just have access to so much music and you can still pay for it, and then you feel like the artists are still getting the money.
Is it your camera?
No, this is not a gadget for me. Well, I got my iPad.
A tuner.
A musical tuner.
It's music tuner, yeah, I really like it because it gives me the right pitch, the right tone to play my instrument. So I really like this little gadget at the moment.
My iPod.
Music and internet.
Just music, basically.
My iPhone.
Actually, really like my iPad.
Well, I've got to admit it would be the sat-nav. It is the sat-nav. There's no doubt. Some of the hidden...
iPad and the iPhone are mine, really.
Yes, it is.
My phone and my laptop are my main gadgets, or my straighteners.
My iPhone.
To be honest, I'm not too much into gadgets.
I dance anyway, so my stereo.
Are you a dancer? So do you use technology to like help you with your dancing?
Yeah, we film everything.
Would you be able to tell me what this gadget is?
This?
Yes, this.
The Walkman working with cassette. Very old one, but very nice.
A Walkman.
Do you still use it? You don't have one of these?
Hell no. I remember vintage. You played tape school and you had the little CDs in your back of your pocket. Yeah. Nah, I don't use that no more.
A Walkman. Wow, I used.
Did you ever have one?
Yeah, I used to have one when I was young.
Yeah, tape recorder.
It's a Sony Walkman where you know, listen to tape cassettes.
Did you ever have one when you were?
I did.
And what music did you listen to on it?
I had, my goodness, I think I had Spice Girls.
Wow, old school.
Real old school, yeah, I did.
Yeah, it's a Walkman. Absolutely. I love it. I have one of these.
It's a Walkman.
Walkman, yes.
Have no idea.
No idea. Oh my goodness.
It's a recorder, voice recorder.
No.
No, I don't know. Is it a video recorder? It's a tape thing. You put the tape.
Yeah, tape recorder. Yeah, tape recorder.
No.
You listen to tape.
Oh, no,
yeah.
you put a tape in
You
it.
put- and
Yeah.
then you listen to
I
it.
just got the headphone bit. Yeah.
No, I have no idea.
I have no clue. Oh, it's a Walkman. I had one of these and I loved it quite dearly.
Wow. Well, I used to have this when I was a teenager, and
Pretty old school.
yeah, I was a Michael Jackson fan on that time.
It's for me like a CD, or what is that? I don't know how.
It's a cassette player.
Yeah, a cassette mail. Yeah.
Have you ever used one?
I might say yes, but for few days. I mean, I've used one while going on holiday. That's it, really.
Actually, I feel that technology is becoming like, it's just becoming too big. Like, technology is amazing, but people just like, they forget about what, like, where it came from, and like, you like,
There's
it's
other
just,
stuff to
yeah,
do.
it's
There's
just-
other stuff to do.
It's just too big now.